Next problem, if v is 100 sin theta by r square in free space and point P is located at 45 degree and 30 degree, then find E bar at point P. So here coordinates of P are given. Now point P is r, theta and phi, and these coordinates are 245 degree and 30 degree. Now here P is in which coordinate system? P is in spherical coordinate system, and we have the equation delta V in spherical coordinate system. We write here P is in spherical coordinate system, and equation of delta V in spherical coordinate system is delta V is equal to dV by dr AR bar plus 1 by r dV by d theta A theta bar plus dV by r sin theta d phi A phi bar. So here what is V? V is 100 sin theta by r square. Therefore dV by dr is minus 2 into 100 sin theta by r cube. So it is minus 200 sin theta by r cube, and dV by d theta is 100 cos theta by r square, and dV by it is 0. Now we have equation of E bar as minus delta into V. Therefore delta V is replaced by E bar and minus sign is here. So it is dV by dr AR bar plus 1 by r dV by d theta A theta bar plus dV by r sin theta d phi into A phi bar. So this is equation number 1. Now we put values of dV by dr, dV by d theta and d phi in equation 1. So E bar is equal to minus into minus 200 sin theta by r cube A r bar. So r equal to 2, theta is equal to what? 45 degree. So E bar at point P is, it is minus 200 sin 45 by 2 cube A r bar plus 1 by 2 into 100 cos 45 by 2 square A theta bar plus 0. So the answer is minus into minus 17.67 A r bar plus 8.83 A theta bar. So EP is equal to 8.83 A theta bar. Now next problem. If V is 10x square z plus 5y square in free space, and calculate first E bar at P 234, second dV by dN at P, and third AN bar at point P. So the given point is in which system? Cartesian system. Given point is in Cartesian coordinate system. Now we have equation of delta V in Cartesian coordinate system as delta V is equal to dV by dx ax bar, dV by dy plus dV by dz az bar. So this equation is this is the equation of delta V in Cartesian coordinate system. Now we have E bar is equal to minus delta V. So E bar is equal to minus of dV by dx ax bar plus dV by dy ay bar dV by dz az bar. So this is equation number 1. Now here we have V is equal to 10x square z by 5y square. So dV by dx is 20xz, dV by dy is 10y, and dV by dz is 10x square. Now we put these values in equation 1. So equation 1 becomes E bar is equal to minus of 20xz ax bar plus 10y ay bar plus 10x square az bar. Now we have to find the value of E bar at point P, that is at 2, 3 and 4. So it is minus 20 into x is 2, z is 4, ax bar plus 10 into 3 ay bar plus 10 into x square is 2 square az bar. So the answer is minus into 160x bar plus 30 ay bar plus 40 az bar is equation number 2. Now second we have to find dv by dn, that is magnitude of E bar. So dv by dn at point P is magnitude of EP bar. So we have equation, we will find the magnitude, that is 160 square plus 30 square plus 40 square. So the answer is 167.63 volt. And the third one is, as by the given by the equation 2, the direction of EP bar is minus AN bar. So AN bar is obtained by taking the negative of unit vector in the direction of E bar. So AN bar we have to find at point P is equal to minus of minus EP bar by mod of EP bar. So it is minus of above equation, it is minus 160 ax bar minus 30 ay bar minus 40 az bar. This minus sign will be inside. So it is square root of this value is 167.63 volt. Now we divide each term by 167.63. So it is minus 0.95 ax bar plus 0.18 ay bar plus 0.24 az bar. So this is the value of AN bar at point P. So in this way we can calculate the potential, that is E bar at point 234, dV by dN at point P and AN bar at point P. So here given point is in Cartesian coordinate. So initially we consider the equation of delta V also in the Cartesian coordinate system.